recording. Start.
This is going on Insta, right?
Fuck. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's gonna be on Insta.
That
Let me make sure Facebook is still good. Oh. I decided to go crazy with it. Start again. Fuck. Alright, key stream.
Probably should sit on my desk.
Yeah?
Maybe, so it's not like an upward looking at me, you know what I mean?
I got mine on top of a book against my computer. Yo, this book looks fire, dog. It's called Quiet, The Power of Introverts in a World That Can't Stop Talking, bro. I didn't get to read Lucifer's Principle yet, bro, because I was reading another... Nah, bro, here's what it was. I was reading this neuroscience book called Deviate by Bo Lotto, and I got burnt out from it, so I can't read no shit like that. I gotta get some novels in or some biographies or some shit.
Oh shit. I have not read that one.
You know what you gotta buy that's fire though? That's like not really a good selling book, bro, but you gotta buy the Sex Pistols tour book when they toured America.
Yeah. I'll
I
tell
can
you
fuck
another
with
one
that.
that's a really good one is
Wait, T.O., you read that?
Yeah,
You
I read the Sex
12
Pistols
Days
book,
on the
yeah.
Road. That shit's ill, bro.
Long time ago. I was in college when I read that. I read that Scar Tissue. I read the Grateful Dead's Journey one. A couple different books, man.
You're talking about the John where, like, it talked about the dude from High Times trying to snatch, like, Johnny Rotten and shit. Like, that shit was fire, bro. I read that shit in, like, 2 days.
Oh,
The
word?
Dead one? The Merry Pranksters joint?
I forget, remember Johnny Rotten. I might have this thing. I don't know. It was called 12 Days on the Road. It was just, I think their tour manager wrote it.
Yo, we are live. And it's happening. It's all going down. So we are live. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, wherever the fuck you get your podcasts, we gonna be there. We got co-host T.O. and we are celebrating with Big Ol' Ant, talking about he's got an album to share. Another one within a month.
Yeah.
What?
Another one. Another one.
When'd you put that one out? The last one, the Black Book.
A week ago.
The what 15th?
15th. You can hear me?
There you go.
15th.
The 15th. Damn, bro, that's 5 days ago. What the hell?
Yeah, bro.
You doing the 2-for-1 special?
God, you were.
Bodies of work.
So here's what happened.
What had happened was,
Well, here, let me
So
tell you what happened.
I did the Black Book. There were some other shits I forgot about in the song I recorded that matched the vibe. And then we wanted to do a remix of one of the songs. So at that point, I'm like, yo, fuck it, bro. You're supposed to drop the EP before the album, but fuck it, we dropped the EP. We dropped an album, but we're just going to say fuck it and drop the EP. And Faces said some G shit. He was like, you got to know the rules to break them, bro, so drop that shit. So I dropped it. And then, you know how I be doing the 2 projects at once typically, bro. I had another one, and I got tired of sitting on that shit. I wanted to drop a single this morning, and I'm like, fuck it, bro. I got a whole nother album.
so you just went ahead and dropped
One
it?
of the songs I recorded last night, made the beat, everything, bro. That it was called Dog Eat Dog.
Dog eat dog. Now, let me ask you this, though. What made you... So, I know you wanted to drop it real quick. Like, do you feel like you're one of those artists that immediately, as soon as it's done, you're ready to drop it?
But you don't want to market it and promote it and build content around it, a pathway to push it? You don't do that? Build the interviews like this and blogs? Or yeah, good question.
Yeah, so, bro, the Black Book did what the fuck I wanted it to do. Like, that shit went crazy on mix shows, blogs, it's on Pack's page, all that shit. And people were bumping the fuck out of it, like, on repeat type shit. So, feel me? I was like, fuck it, they're listening to this, I'll drop some new shit. You feel me? So, the second album was tied into it, too. Like, you want to listen to the Black Book before that one, like the little EP.
Mm-hmm.
But you feel me, bro? That shit was being, like, we were marketing the shit out of that, like, months before it came out, too. Like, Faces did some art for it. He promoted the shit out of it. DJ Crooked. We talked about that shit everywhere. So you feel me? I don't like holding music either. I don't like that shit because then that shit could get outdated or, you know. The shit we make's timeless, but still, like,
I was just
somebody else could, you
Well,
know.
you're in an era, you know. I feel the same way about it when I release music. I produce so much music in a certain period. It's like it's got to go out together because my cadence, my flow, my style, what I'm saying is similar, compact. Once you move to the next phase, it's like, do you even want to go back and drop that shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I felt that way, there's no way that I could do the long-term projects like the Heist Club. You know, us doing that project. Man, these songs have been done for, you know, what, going on like 3 months. We've been talking about it since October. Like, I just want to drop shit all day. But then there's people that, on the same project, that are dropping all of their, like, all the behind the scenes, their pictures, everything, and they ain't got no content now. And it's not even time yet. Like, it's about to be time, and they still, you know, they ain't got no more content to do. Now, of course, you can always make new content. Just
I thought it was
over.
my phone for a second. I'm like, what the fuck?
So did I. Because then I got high. But like, I just feel like you know, like, to be able to get it on playlists. I don't know. You seem to be more on the Bandcamp vibe and putting out independently and trying to keep it that way rather than pushing it through the, you know, through the streaming platforms. Although it is available on Spotify, right?
Yeah, bro. So here's what happened. Like, I always had my DSPs and everything set up to where I could publish, but Bandcamp was where I made my first bit of music money, and they don't really take a lot out of your shit, and you get what you sold it for, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
So, and me, bro, I know what my music's worth and how much work I put into that shit and how ill my brain is. So I sell every track individually. Every single track's $10, right? That's what my shit's worth to me. So, like, you get like $9.78 after that 10. Spotify, you're fucking stacking up change. And what had happened
Spotify's
was,
not even worth it. Yeah, facts.
yeah, I got $10 from Spotify the other day.
Hey.
But yeah, bro. But anyways, so with that being said, so like the Bandcamp shit, right? I had all my shit there. I had a few Jones with Crooked on Spotify, and they were on his. And then one day he's like, bro, your listeners are blowing the fuck up, bro. So, like, on Spotify, like, I had a bunch of plays out of nowhere off this single called Burn From Downer. So I just said fuck it and put every single project I had up on there and dropped another one. But, like, nah, I fuck with Bandcamp more because it was designed for, like, garage bands, essentially.
Yeah,
to sell their
indie
shit.
artists, facts. You can sell a lot of shit through there. I had my Bandcamp. It's one of the things when I get my shit going again. You know, I was talking about distribution earlier. Bandcamp and DJs, two places I'm smashing because building on mixtapes, building with DJs, and getting a crowd going on on Bandcamp, being able to sell your CDs, your digitals, your merch, or people just tip you. Much better platform for indie artists.
Yeah,
You're
bro.
right on
Like,
that, man.
I didn't even know, like, hip-hop was, like, a thing on Bandcamp. Like,
Boom bap is huge, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Huge,
Even before I
huge.
found that, I was finding, like, the Memphis, like, font shit on there. But, like, I was in the hardcore scene for a minute, so, like, everybody was giving us their Bandcamp at shows and shit. And then, like, that shit's crazy, though. Like, once you break the Griselda loophole, like, a lot of dope shit's on Bandcamp. Like, a lot of the Divino shits I like listening to, that's the only place I can get them at, too.
Oh, word? That's it. So, my thing is that because it has exclusivity, that's a main reason that Griselda has this this ability to sell things for an exorbitant amount. I think it's an exorbitant amount just because it's like, that's a lot of damn money for a t-shirt. That's a lot of damn money for an album. Like,
Bro,
you know,
That's art. That's art, bro.
Bro, I have before my shit got stolen from me, you know what I mean? I had literally 20 Griselda hoodies, another 30 shirts, records, tape cassettes. I must have spent damn near fucking hundreds of thousands of dollars on that art. For real, though. It is art, because you can resell it for a higher price than what you bought it, and that's a fact. Any one of their shits will go
we all know
higher
that's a
from whatever.
tax. You know, that's a tax haven for the, you know, for the mafia and for the mob and such with the with art and such. Because I got two fucking Italians over here, eh?
Yeah.
Fucking,
Got two
that's
fucking
why
paisans, you know what I mean? What are you gonna do about
that's
it?
why you like the that's why y'all are into the art and going, we gotta get this, you know, fucking the art side of it. Because, like, yo, That shit right there is literally just like the first invisible
That
painting.
shit's ill
sold, like,
too, bro, because you're hustling your fucking shit too. Like, you feel me?
I agree.
You sign somewhere, they're selling your shit. It's me selling my shit. It's like when I worked in the fucking phone store and I was pimping iPhones. I'm just pimping music. You feel me? It's fire.
Yo,
like,
the hustle is the hustle, no matter what you sell.
The side hustle with the art too, the shirts, the hats, the socks, the fucking
all that shit.
Canvases, the tapes, all that shit goes along with boom bap hip hop, especially.
Yep.
I mean, it's almost built into the foundation of it.
Yeah, bro, people don't understand. Like, people are like, bro, how the fuck are you still selling CDs? Bro, Europe too, like, bro, Europe collecting culture is big too. That's where most of the boom bap fan base is at. Like,
So a lot of them are. There's also a lot in Aussie.
Discogs or whatever the fuck you call it, bro. Somebody was reselling a Kelly CD for $40 in fucking Belgium.
Hey.
Like, feel me? All my streams are Paris. All this fire.
That's fucking dope, though. Cause like, I mean,
yeah, that's cool.
The rest of the world does listen. I mean, America is a brand, and the rest of the world is listening because, like, if you come up in, say, I don't know, I don't know the neighborhoods in France or in Luxembourg. I don't know how their hoods are, but I'm sure that
it's rough. I'm sure.
In Luxembourg, I highly doubt it.
Any hood is rough.
Yeah, they want to hear American hip hop and they want some grip behind it. Like,
yep.
Yeah,
that's
it has credibility immediately.
Like, I don't listen to hip hop in my country. Like, same with wrestling. Like, American wrestling, American hip hop, American this and that. You heard?
I fuck with a little bit of Mexican.
Of countries.
I fuck with a little bit of Mexican wrestling. Yeah, I fuck with the luchadors.
Nah, that shit's fire. I love that shit.
You know what I'm saying? But really, we definitely did that shit bigger.
Bro, on that WWE shit, that dude Penta, that's my guy right there, bro. Pause.
Rey Mysterio
Penta's
Jr. in this bitch. That's the classics.
He's on the heel shit too. That's why I fuck with him. I fuck with the heel right aside from Penta. Penta's a beast though. I just started watching wrestling, bro, and I started watching it the week John Cena did that shit too.
Oh, word?
My childhood was ruined, bro. I got an autographed picture of him in the next room when I was like 11.
Yo, that's crazy that you say that. Like, I met him when I met him at a Kmart where he was doing a signing session at Fort Bragg, like in 2004. Like, he had just started up. He had done nothing yet, and it was like, I just looked at him and I was like, the whole rapping thing killed me. I just couldn't do it. John Cena.
John Cena. His shit was fire. I had the CD. He was getting the fuck off.
That was fire. Yeah, get out of here.
Bro, I'm going to send you something after this. You're going to be like, what the fuck? He's from Mass, bro. They got like the illest fucking rappers, bro. You got to think about that.
New York got the illest rappers, but we argue that.
Nah, New York does. Mass is up there, though. I fuck with
Massachusetts, yeah, man. Yeah. If you think about Massachusetts back in the day, it was Almighty RSO. You know what I mean? Fucking Benzino. Source Magazine's from Massachusetts.
You got. Let me see. Who else is from Mass though? I'm trying to think of who the ones that I really
House
know.
Of Pain.
Swain. Nah, House of Pain. They're from L.A. La Coca Nostra.
La Coca Nostra.
Yeah. So Slain was from Boston. He went back and forth from there in Queens. But my dad put me on to Slain. Like Slain, that's one of my top favorites. But yeah, he's from Boston. He lived out in New York though.
Yeah.
Davino, ST Knack, their whole circle of rappers is they're snapping. There's Jason. Trying to think of who else.
I don't know a lot. From my era, it's all really was Benzino and our Almighty RSO. It's pretty much the only, and Coca Nostra, of course, you know what I mean? But that's when they were super underground, man.
Terminology, I don't know if he's from New York. He's from Mass. I think he is.
Let's find out.
Yeah, it's the Eastern Seaboard is what it is. You figure most hip hop is coming from the megalopolis, right? New York, Jersey, Philly, Baltimore, Massachusetts. That's the megalopolis, right?
Yeah.
That's the sea.
You want to hear my theory on the John Cena shit real quick?
Oh,
Listen,
I'm so stupid. Fucking
I saw this thing. John Cena said he was gonna turn on the fans to retire, right?
Yeah.
So nobody was gonna do his Make-A-Wish Foundation shit, right? My theory is that's why he did that shit. So like, you feel me? He don't gotta do the Make-A-Wish shit, so he can just retire. Cause like they're gonna be like, fuck him, he turned on. You feel me?
Yeah. They're not. Nobody.
Yeah,
They're not. They're gonna be like, I still want it to be John Cena because he doesn't like doing it. So I'm gonna fuck him up.
I fuck with the freestyle thug life John Cena. That was the best era.
That was
I
ridiculous.
never heard any of his rap, dude. Thug Life and John Cena don't
Bro,
go
he
together
was
to
getting
me.
up.
I'm saying, we gonna have to. Hey, we ain't gonna play it on here because then they gonna fucking stop
Then
me.
they're gonna fucking hit you. But
Yeah.
I do want to hear
Yeah,
this.
that's
This is some hip hop I gotta hear.
Yeah, we gonna do that right afterwards.
Tomorrow. That's the list song.
Oh, you was breaking up for a second. But yo, Joyner Lucas is actually from Mass.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
I forgot all
You're right.
about
He
that
is from
shit.
Massachusetts.
Yeah, because he got the key to Boston, I think. I don't remember. He got a key to a city out there. I want to say it's Boston.
I mean, there's only Boston and Worcester and maybe one more major city, and that's it. There's only a couple big cities.
I mean,
in
Massachusetts is Boston, though. That's even how it is to them. Like, you feel me? Like, if somebody says, that's like when I'm out of town, I'll tell people I'm from Pittsburgh. You feel me? Because it's just so many small towns. PA, Western PA is kind of the same shit. So I
lived there, yeah.
but like,
I lived outside of LaBluff and Erie and Northeast Pennsylvania. I lived that whole strip off the 86 back in the day. 17 actually.
It's crazy. I didn't know so many people went up to specifically your area there. And like, as soon as Remo was here. Remo was over here. When he was filming, and it was like he's from right around there. Like he knew where Butler was. I had never heard of that shit before the festivals.
Butler. I used to work up there. That shit was. I hate that town, bro. That's the most disgusting, ignorant town I've ever been to.
Terrible. Fort LaBeouf is pretty bad too, bro. Gerard, that's another white trash.
Like here,
Yeah, you breaking up like crazy. Is that on your side too?
But it's just like fucking rednecks in like a city environment. That was terrible.
I heard real terrible.
None of that.
Yeah, I heard real terrible.
I did customer service up there, bro. And you know me.
Oh, God, the shit show.
Bro, bro, give me a credit score, so I brought like from
Yo, T.O., are you getting any of this? Okay. Yo, Ant, time out. You are straight up.
Just digitized, homie. You are straight digital.
Yeah.
No, it's mega. It sounds like bytes in the digital world. I mean, like for real. Yeah, time out.
Time out.
It's reconnecting.
All right. Yeah, I don't know if we having problems out there in La La Land. Let me know. Let me see.
Oh, let's see. Now I only see myself.
Word. I'm seeing everything. I also got multiple.
Still in the same view too. That's odd. I don't see Ant no more. I don't think he's with us no more.
He's coming back, right? Meow.
Oh, that's probably what it'll do. There it go.
There it is.
What it do? There it is.
What it do, motherfucker?
Yeah, we used to go to Odessa, the car lot out in Butler. It was one of my first jobs, picking up cars at 16 from Northeast Pennsylvania. We'd drive out to Mercer and Grove City area and go pick up cars at Butler.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro, Butler.
First job, man.
Butler. We can't talk about Butler no more. I'm gonna start getting mad, and then I
was picking up cars at 16 too. It was just I ain't have the keys.
Different way. I was getting paid $100 a car that we picked up. I had a job. My dad hooked me up with a car lot. Kevin Doolittle. He's a good dude out there. He's a pretty big name out in fucking Northeast area. Pennsylvania, anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yo, so to bring it back to music, what do you think the most? Now we're gonna do some. I'm gonna take off a Peanut, the general, and I'm gonna say we're gonna do some trivia real quick. Because this is for the What a Do crew over there, Philly Banks and Jay Stu listening in. That we gotta practice. Boys. We gotta practice for fucking Peanuts game show, the most ghetto
hip-hop trivia. Let me see.
Yeah, no cheating now, motherfuckers.
I'm not. Come on.
The most ghetto game show on the internet. Yeah, I'm doing Peanut. I'm stealing your shit. Just letting you know. Out loud.
This question is making me anxious. Get it out.
All right, so first one is who has the most platinum records?
Ever?
Dang.
In
Michael
rap or
Jackson.
hip hop.
Oh,
Rap or
rap,
hip hop.
okay,
Yeah,
rap. Most platinum records ever, I would say.
I'm just gonna cuff. I'd say like Eminem or some shit.
Say Eminem or Dre.
You can name every one of his fucking albums. That's just off the cuff though. I genuinely never.
Most platinum records in hip hop.
yeah. That's a good question. What y'all got? So what's
You
your
got-
final answer there?
I'm going with M.
I'm not gonna
But
say
it's
Eminem
not gonna be
because
the answer because of how you
No,
just
it's-
asked it.
it's got to be someone that's been doing it a long time. So like someone that released in the 80s or 90s and is still stacking money off them records.
Ooh.
I could tell you.
I would think like NWA or something.
I'm sticking with Eminem, bro. That's everybody's favorite rapper.
It's a good answer, but it's not even close. It's gonna be Jay-Z first.
I thought that,
Yep,
I
you
was
said
gonna
it.
say Jigga.
You did say it.
Jay-Z and Nas.
Yeah, you did say it. So it's like, all right. So bonus follow-up question though. How many?
I don't know. I wasn't a
Jay-Z
Jay-Z
has.
OD.
I'm
I
a
like
huge
Hard
Jay-Z
Knock
fan.
Life.
I would say Jay-Z probably has 8 or 9 platinum records.
Okay. What do you got, Ian?
I'm going with 8 or 9.
Okay,
Same
so it
shit.
sounds good. All right, it is 17.
Dang.
17 platinum records.
I'm not
You
a
figure
big
he-
Ho fan, bro. Like I like
Really?
Hard
No,
Knock
he's-
Life because I grew up with my dad playing that shit. But like I liked his New York State of Mind shit. But I was never. I honestly can't tell you
The
a lot of
Blueprint,
his-
that's the one.
The blueprints, all 3 of the
Yeah.
blueprints are
I
fire,
like 2
bro.
and 3 best.
Reasonable Doubt, though, in my personal opinion, but Reasonable Doubt, his first album, is probably, to me, cemented as one of the most classic hip hop albums ever produced. Reasonable Doubt.
That's
So
probably one of
what's the next question?
all right. So how many? Let me see. How many albums does Lil Wayne have, including mixtapes?
Oh fuck no.
40.
I'll say 45. That's a hard one.
That's a very hard
Mixtape.
one.
I still find Lil Wayne
uh,
mixtapes I never fucking heard.
Exactly, and he's still
Bro, the
putting shit
drought
out.
season. The drought that one year
That
when I was
was
in college, bro, it was,
That was fucking insane.
yeah, I feel like
I had
dying
all them
that
bitches
era.
burnt every bro. Them bitches would fill up MP3 players alone.
Yep.
I bet you he has close to 100 albums and mixtapes, actually.
I'd find random like my
100?
uncle would leave like CDs around and it would be a Lil Wayne shit. And I'm like, when the fuck did he make this, bro? Like he had this song "Money Over Here" on this CD. That album was fire. I had
If
a
you
bunch
include
of
the
shit off that
Hot
too.
Boys stuff, I bet you
Yeah.
over 100.
I just found a bunch of old Hot Boy, like old shit too. Like that's yeah, bro. That
Interesting.
dude had the illest run in hip hop. I don't care what anybody says.
It's actually
Lil
really
Wayne is
interesting.
definitely legend.
He's a legend
He's-
because he would put
He's
out.
legendary.
I don't know how he doesn't have the most platinum records because just honestly, he was on. Do you
A
remember
lot of his shit was
2008?
free though. He was just giving away music. The majority.
Yeah.
Like No Ceilings just went on major platforms like 5 years ago for the first time, and that shit was like 2011, 2012.
Yeah, before that even. Fuck.
And it was a mixtape. He had to get rights to like everything. I'm assuming.
Which is a bag and a half. Like that's a lot of money right
That's
there.
a bag too. You right
So
on
what's
that.
the answer?
The answer is he actually only has 14 studio albums, but he has 29 mixtapes. Not
We
as
were
many as y'all
close
thought.
then.
Yeah,
Add
40
together.
something. Yeah. 40 something. Yeah.
We're close.
So that's not bad, but so it'd be 43. But how many singles? I'm sorry, how many features do you think he has?
Oh, there's no way, man.
Oh my god, bro. Hundreds. He's on hundreds of people's stuff.
Guess.
I mean, I bet you he has hundreds of features just on old Cash Money shit. You know what I mean?
Right. So I'm gonna say. So who's got an answer for it? How many?
I'd say probably
100.
1,500
Oh, jeez.
features.
I'm gonna say 100. I'm gonna keep it low.
211.
211?
Yeah,
You
211
don't make that's.
features.
I can see it.
that's a lot. But and then he's got.
That's a lot, but I thought more than that, bro. For
So
sure.
did I. Honestly, I did too. And then he's got 26 promotional singles, which aren't on albums. I'm like, all right, that's. So he's got. I mean, he's got a ridiculous amount of work, but who do you think has the most amount of albums out of anybody? You would think it'd be Wayne, right?
Most solo albums or group projects too?
I'm gonna say. Actually, I gotta check and see.
Fuck.
Most solo albums would probably be
Wu-Tang? That can't count as a whole.
Wu-Tang only got like 8 or 9 albums.
Well, you would have think like Liquid Swords though. Does that shit count in like the purple tape
I
and
mean.
shit?
Right,
like,
right.
like
Those all would be Wu-Tang albums. Gravediggers, all the way to Killer Army. That's all Wu-Tang.
exactly.
Even the guys I was working with Wu Syndicate with Maya Lansky. That's all Wu-Tang too.
Yo, I mean, if it was group, if you include group, because it doesn't have the listing for group, but it's Gucci Mane has the most albums.
Gucci Man.
Okay.
Really? I can see that. I can see that too.
He was on like a Lil Wayne mixtape too. He was in there. I remember listening religiously, like looking for the leaks and all that shit.
I never was a Gucci Man fan. I don't hate on him. He's in his bag. He does his thing, but it's not a. I never really listened to his hip hop. I never listened
But
to his music.
You weren't really much of a southern rap fan, right? Like you.
My southern
I
rap is
love
like
that.
3-6 Mafia, Black Menace, Mystical.
Yeah.
I'm
that ghetto fool y'all never knew.
Rap a Lot Records is what I used to fuck with. Rap a Lot. Lord 3-2, shit like that.
The follow-ups behind them, behind Gucci Mane, was Lil Wayne, then it's Eminem, Jay-Z, then Kanye.
Kanye too, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that
We're not gonna speak anymore on Ye.
only because
right
it
now.
leads to a very intelligent conversation. Big ups to the master at history.
Fucking.
Let me see. So, all right. So, what's the #1 best-selling rap album of all time?
Dr. Dre, Chronic 2001.
Yo, my Google over here. As soon as I put best, I actually didn't even get through best. BES, and it said best rap album, best-selling rap
I'm
album
gonna say
of all time.
the Carter 3.
The Carter 3. Oh shit.
That's a good Chronic choice. 2001.
Or the Carter 4. Which one's? I gotta look up the cover. Whichever one's Lollipop and shit was on. 3. I think that's 3.
Lollipop's on. Yeah,
3.
it's on 3.
Philly and
Or
yeah, so the Carter 3.
Get 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying.
I was thinking that too.
All right,
that's a good one. I mean, that's fucking right up there. If not #1.
Maybe I'm thinking that though, because Sid, we had an interview with the DITCD dude before in a podcast, and Sid said his first CD was the Carter 3, but I love that CD, so I'm gonna stick with it.
I stick with it. So here's what we got in order. We got the best-selling rap album of all time went 13 times platinum, and it was Outkast, The Speaker Below, or The Speaker Box, and The Love Below.
Damn.
Really? That's not even their greatest album.
That's what I'm saying. That's what's crazy about that.
It's an Outkast album that's shocking me, like too. Like
it went commercially big though. That's why, because it was commercially big.
Yeah,
and it's a double. And they played it because
yeah.
that's the first time that they actually were individual artists, like, and they put their own album out. Yeah, you're gonna feature on it, but they let.
It was a dope album though.
It was the concept. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
the
The
concept.
whole shit was fire, bro. That Happy Valentine's Day. That was my joint, bro.
But you
that
can't
was
get
fire.
AT Aliens, Southern Player,
That's
Casualistic.
hard body too, bro.
Yeah.
Southern Playalistic is one I put up there with Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt. It's one of the greatest hip hop albums ever.
As a runner up there, Lil Wayne, the Carter 3 is on the list. It's just further down. We got Eminem, the Eminem Show in 2002. It sold 12 times platinum.
I could see that.
Easily.
I could definitely see that.
Tupac, All Eyes on Me. See, that's the one I thought. That's the one I went with.
I was
All
thinking
Eyes
that
on Me.
in my head too. I'm sick.
That was a very commercial because he built that whole thing around the case and his trial.
Yep.
So that's with Snoop too. So they were like double dipping it.
His phone again. Let me do this.
B.I.G. is right behind them though. Life After Death. I mean, you got that big. Puff definitely Push that.
Made his money off his death.
Another rapper we don't want to talk about.
Puff definitely made his money off of his death.
Oh, he definitely did. I mean, I don't even know about the trial because I literally just got. I ain't listened to it.
Follow. I'm not.
I'm not watching that shit, bro. That's bad for your brain. You heard?
Yeah, I'm not into that negativity in the news and all that. It's all nonsense. It's all lies.
I will say this. Though, I will say this. The list is insane. That's the only thing that I wanted to know. I was like, all right, are y'all gonna say some names? Oh shit, they're saying names. Okay, what them names is?
I asked this lady to let me fill the Dutches, and they felt good, and this shit is all fucked up.
It's all
crazy.
fucked
You let
out.
it sit too long.
I got it the Dollar General.
Oh, you should say less, bro.
I don't know where my roll-ups are. I might have to do an intermission to get a bolt. What the fuck, yo? I don't even like blunts.
Word?
I love blunts. I like joints. I
love blunts. I hate joints.
I love smoking me a
good
joint.
I actually don't know why that is, because, like, I used to smoke those,
this shit just
King
fucking
Palms.
broke, yo. Dollar General owes me 50 cents.
Yo, you gotta... Yo, go collect that shit. Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah. So would you...
Bro, they never activate my gift cards. Now they sell me some...
They don't activate your gift cards.
Bro,
sir, these don't have any money on them. Activate that shit.
Bro, I'm
gonna put my dollar on it.
I still have $2 on there. No, sir.
14 cents.
You had to pay the... shit, not no more. You got one. That's all you getting.
It's fast,
bro. Like, I bought a fucking Steam gift card one time from that motherfucker. That shit did not work. I had to bring like 5 of them back.
I'm sure it did. It's just that you showed it to the girl in Africa who wanted that Steam card before she could come over.
I'll be right there.
Come on, bro. I saw horror stories. Yo, when I worked at Cricket, bro, it would be customers that would come in who were, like, older, like, and confused, and they'd be showing me Telegram messages with queens and shit, bro, and I felt bad, so I just go along with it.
That's fucked. That's fucked right there.
And, like...
They tried to get me many times, and I fucked with them for hours, bro. I had this one.
I will fuck with them too, bro. I love it.
Bro, she was like, what's crazy about it is like that. What they did is it was on Facebook. She had friended every single person that I knew in Mississippi, every single one. And I'm like, interesting. Like, I mean, I should.
He went deep on that, huh?
Do what?
The dude went deep on that.
Oh,
a South African dude, I'm sure.
Oh, it definitely was. He was from Nigeria, but like. It took so long to get that shit out of him. So, like, he pretty much... I was like, yo, do I know you? Like, do you work at AT&T? She's like, yeah, I work at AT&T. I was like, oh, shit. I used to live there, or I used to work there. But she goes, she said, yeah. So, times have been hard. Like, even having the job. I've been working nights. And I was like, oh, that's cool. She's like, yeah, I pretty much have to walk up and down the street all night. I was like... Oh, word.
AT&T?
No, she ain't talking about AT&T. She's talking about the off hours. when Backpage still existed.
Yo, I was just gonna say, dude, some dude was showing me a problem with his phone, and like I'm fixing it for him, like getting his SIM card straight, and he was showing me Facebook messages that wouldn't go through, and it was him tricking to like a bot. And he thought he was gonna get some pussy for a Google Play card.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Show me the number.
I tried telling him it was fake. He said they've been friends for a minute. That shit was fake as shit.
Of course it was, bro. What I love doing is I love taking the picture, putting it into Google Image, and then going back to him and being like, hey, so how long you been in porn? Because I have your OnlyFans. Doesn't say your name's that. What are you talking about? You're who you are, right? Because there's a lot more pictures of you this way. Hey, can you send me a picture of, like, anything that you're doing right now? Sends a picture. Fucking says, I'm right here, I'm watching TV. I'm like, all right. Fucking throw the Google image search on there again on that picture. And then go, yeah, that's on here. And send him the link to it. Fucking... he's back at it.
The scammers.
Mr. Roboto.
Yeah, it's doing it again.
Yeah, it's doing it again. Yeah, welcome to the shit show.
What the shit?
Yeah, bro. I've got every single episode. You're guaranteed to get at least one technical technical foul here. Like you're gonna have some type of technical difficulty during this show, guaranteed every time, just for you, the viewer. I've got a
We just want to
montage
keep it
of me
real.
doing
We're
that.
on the same level. We are real people.
That's right. Yeah, that's why it's like I have a montage of me literally doing that, and it's like it's every single episode. So I got 55 of them. This makes 55. 55.
Really? 55 episodes? Jeez.
Yep.
Good shit, bro.
Bro, it's been over a year. Like it's been about a year and 4 months. So, dude, it's been crazy as shit actually. Like talking to all these different, like most of the time it's different artists. Like it's not even the same people.
Right.
So I'm learning, like kind of like Joe Rogan in the sense of like I get an accidental education. Like, because everybody be plugging me into different artists that I was fully unaware of. Because, like, I'm always searching. I search probably more than anybody else for new artists, no matter what I'm doing. Like, my background is new artists. And, yeah, I still go back, but... Yo, how come he breaking up until fucking he starts coughing?
Until he starts fucking hacking.
Bro, I don't like smoking bitches on here. Roll up.
I got the pre-rolls.
I feel like a fucking crackhead smoking them bitches.
Which one?
Them shits don't get you higher though.
Which one you talking about?
I got this little mini blunt, bro. I'm
Oh,
ever
shit.
out of like papers and shit. It's a headway. I don't like the glass shit either. That should be breaking. I'll just buy
they're
acrylics.
nice little hitters. You
Shit.
get fucking a mean hit off that shit, bro. Because it's compact.
bro.
Smacks the back of your throat.
Shit should be paused in the in the words of Monster.
Should be paused.
Yeah, that shit was funny as fuck. I got nah. I'm gonna hit him later. He's supposed to be on here, but yeah. So all right. So as far as projects go, what's the name of this? The album that you got out today, right?
Divine Wisdom.
It's already out.
Yeah, everything. Apple
hell
Music,
yeah.
Spotify, Bandcamp, YouTube, Amazon Music,
All right, let's
all
see.
that shit. You can put on your TikTok stories, Instagram, all that.
Who's your distributor?
DistroKid.
The Distro Kid. Another one for the kid.
I hate DistroKid.
I really do.
I know.
I
don't
hate
know
them.
what it is.
I pulled all my music. I told them fuck off. They're like, well, you can get your ISRCs, but you got to pay here. They tried to charge me 2 times, 3 times almost what the most expensive package is with them. And I said I don't want that package. I don't have the artists under me. I just want to do my own thing with my own shit. Well, once you get this going, I said I'm not paying that. That's what your problem. I said I have a problem paying for a service I'm not going to utilize.
The
And
fact
they wouldn't
that
give
it's
me my
not
shit. So
the fact that it's not permanently up, that's the real problem right there.
terrible. So I was like, and they said, well, this, that, and the third. I said, well, here's the thing. Keep your ISRCs. I'm going to go buy my own. I'll change the sonic slightly and re-release it. I'm fine with that. You
Yeah.
can keep your shit. I don't need your followers.
I would have been, back when I worked at Cricket, I would have been mad pissed if I got T.O., like, if I hustled T.O. on the phone and he came back, bro.
Why?
You just sounded like a Cricket customer for a minute, bro. I had a flashback.
Yo, I used to work for AT&T as well, but I was working in the call center and I did tech support, but before that I did customer service. And the shit that people will call and talk to you about is insane. Like you literally
I know,
have to
because
keep
you
them
know
on.
what? It would be people like me and be like, we can help you with that. We got your money, call 611. And then you're 611.
Yep. And you know how many
Yeah.
fucking retarded
It's a
people.
loop.
Yo,
That was
it's not
my
even a loop. It's
catchphrase.
me.
Call
I gotta do it.
611.
It ain't a loop. So
A lot of shit though we couldn't do, bro. People go in there not knowing it's a place to buy and sell things. They don't
Yeah.
realize it's not like a fucking technical support hub or like
Not at
a
all.
bill shit. And I work prepaid, bro. So you pay that shit or it shut the fuck off. Like You feel me? People thought I was in there shutting their phones off manually and all type of shit, bro.
Bro,
and it was in Butler.
My very first phone call, phone call that I took, and I had a trainer sitting next to me. He's got his, his headphones plugged into.
Yeah, I worked in the call center too. I know.
Yo, the very first one was a lady that was pissed off that we didn't replace her phone. It's obvious in the notes that she's been calling consistently, but it also says that, it had water damage. That shit is not covered. So
not at all.
She
if that
keeps,
little line was streaked.
Yeah, like it's done, or it turns pink or
her
whatever.
Her dumbass didn't get phone insurance. They tried to sell her $20, and she had no deductible. I don't even know if phone insurance was.
I got nothing.
Huh?
I heard tech. You need to call tech support right now. They're listening and they're like, "Don't let him finish this. That's not. You can't do it, because then they're gonna know the truth." But honestly, that job was so crazy because me personally, they said that if it was justifiable, you could give up to $250 per caller per line. That's what they said, and they told me that. So I didn't even have to be having a good day, but if I was having a good day, I was Oprahing this bitch. You get $250. You get $250. Like, that shit was.
Might as well. It's corporate money.
I'm saying that's how I felt about it, and I did that for a long time, and I would hook as many people up as I possibly could. If they called for a payment arrangement, I'd be like, well, "Let me see. You said that you had problems. I didn't say I had problems. I gotta get a payment arrangement. No, with your service. Are you hearing me?" And as long as they just said it, yeah, I had some service out, good to go. You know what? You got 4 lines on there. That's $250 a piece. And you said this happened this month and last month. Got you. So I would literally just hit them with like $1,000 or whatever, just run it, because
bro,
it's not my money. But then one day it all came back around. And so I walk in from lunch and they had put up it looked like a Nazi flag, because it was black and red. It was just a black background and red writing, and it had a bunch of names. There was 80 names on there. And I was
fucking the KPIs up.
I was fucking a lot of things up. I walked over to it and I'm looking, I'm like, hey, number 1! I'm fucking shit. Number 1! I was celebrating it.
AT&T is a chain of command of bitch about shit when you work for them. Shit was just. I have back to you. That shit. Exactly what you did, because I worked there, bro.
I heard half of it, but I do know where you're going with it, because that's.
I got the gist of it.
Yeah, I got the gist. It was crazy because they go. So we got back from lunch, and I'm like, "What's up with the thing?" "Oh, we're gonna have a meeting about it." Cool. They said, so they didn't call me out by name, but they're like, "All right, so everybody above this line," they put a little line on the wall, and it was a red line. Yeah, everybody that's above this is most likely not going to get off of this list, and because this list is the people that have given the most money to customers. And when I was written up after that, it was I had given away somewhere around $250,000 or a little bit less. and I hadn't worked there that long. I worked there a year. So, yeah, that was somebody's salary, but also all those people got hooked the fuck up. And my, right after that job is when my life picked up. I got 10 years of good karma off of giving motherfuckers free everything. So I suggest highly, if you're the AT&T people, please do it. Do what?
I thought you were 10 years in prison for giving away AT&T package deals for free.
Can't do it, because it was literally it was justified. It was justified right there. I never did anything they said I couldn't.
What you in for AT&T?
That's right.
Nah, you wanna know what? I'm gonna give you the sauce for the phone store hustles, bro. This is what I don't even like saying this, but this is the shit you gotta watch out for too. But basically, what I would do, right, is called bundling. That's how we'd sell shit. This was in the prepaid hood stores like Cricket and Boost and Metro does it. But what you do is, I know the phone's $50, the activation fee's $25, and a case and a screen protector that's $60 together, right? So that's around $145-ish, $150-ish. So I'm gonna ask what their budget is. And then I'm going to be like, they're going to say around 200, and I'm going to be like, well, under 200, I can get you this phone, and at no extra, I don't say free, but I'll be on some at no extra cost, though I got this case and screen protector we'll hook you up with, too. and then boom, and then the insurance always comes with it, store policy, and bro.
Store policy.
But then, bro, I was doing shit, bro, but I was low key Robin Hood in there because like them phone stores are like people with Cricket and Boost. Those are like the hood providers. So people be fucked up, bro. So I'm in there making commission and shit. And I would dead be paying people's bills or lending them money towards their bills if they couldn't get a bridge pay and all that shit, bro. So, like, I could jug them all I want because I was low-key taking care of the community's phone bills, low-key.
Mine was very high. Mine was very high-key. But they didn't actually, you know what's crazy? I just didn't give away any money after that, like, because I wanted to get the fuck off that list because it was a, you know, AT&T, it is a union, like, in the call center. So that's the only union job I had ever seen in my life. So I was like,
see, I didn't know it was union.
Corporate AT&T. Bro, I was going to work for them, bro, and I had like an interview type shit, but I had to show them a picture of like the workspace, and my desk is just like hella graffiti, and there's like an ashtray and shit on it, and spray paint, and like, you know, I'm like, nah, we're not gonna, you feel me?
I mean, fuck y'all. Don't judge me.
AT&T, though, I can see it's union because it is the runoff.
It's authorized retailers and corporate. Authorized retailers just sell AT&T shit, but the corporate shit,
yeah,
you feel me?
Yo, I had a boy that was, he started in the call centers, he moved over to the stores, and he made $90,000 a year. Like, and he said it was easy because the location, it matters about your location.
I made a lot at Cricket, like similar to, you know, that shit. I did good at Cricket though, like that shit was crazy. I worked like, my shit was like #1 in the country at one point because it was just in the foot traffic area, and you feel me, it was free phone, all type of shit, so that shit was clutch.
Yo, that shit is clutch because like just being at the right store, you made mad money, but being at the wrong fucking store, like you want your life to end because it's just, you're just standing around,
miserable,
nobody comes in.
Yeah, I did a little
folks.
gig for like a month, bro, and that shit was a dead store, bro. It was dead as shit. I was just in there all fucking. It's cool working at a phone store too because you're chilling like when nobody's in there. You feel me? You vacuum and shit. You're just like chilling watching Netflix, bro.
Yep.
But then you're relying on commission, and then it's dead as fuck. You're like stressing. You're like, damn, I gotta pay this fucking car note or whatever the fuck. So somebody, yeah, bro.
Someone
The
buy
people. I never worked in like a shitty store aside from that, bro. But I remember when I worked at Cricket, it was people fucked up over the car notes who had the shitty stores. Like,
But you just gotta, I mean, like, you gotta assess the situation before you ever even go in there. Because, like, after I heard that he was making $90,000, I was like, yo, get me the fuck out of this call center. I'm gonna go to the stores. I've been selling shit my whole life. I've been in sales the whole time, so fuck that. I'm gonna go get some money for real. And the first, like, every single place, surprisingly, in Biloxi, there was only 3 stores that you could go to in the whole, like, the region. And, like, 2 of them, garbage. Like, they're just complete. You're gonna make like $20,000 a year, and the other one though is like you're gonna make 90 to 100,000 easy because it's just how much foot traffic.
I worked
and it's
at
also
the
military.
96. Bro, my store I started out at, we got bought out and we all got fucked out of our hours, so I dipped. But like our OG owner only had 4 stores, and like we were like the 96 bulls of that shit, bro. But like I'm not without a dollar figure. I made in like a year what a decent car salesman would make, you know what I mean, off fucking Motorola's too, and like cheap at like iPhone 11s in 2024. Like you can make dumb, and like I never was one to keep a job, bro. I would hop from job to job. I was there for damn near 2 years. That's all I've done is so fucking fun.
It depends to me. Like it just depends. Like
I'm done with that shit though. I don't got the patience
for what, for the people or for the hustle.
The people, bro, I don't need to know all these fucking features about a fucking Motorola, bro. Like,
yo, I had to do all the phones, every single type of phone that was out. I had to know about it because it's like,
yeah, you do too.
In tech support,
people want to know when they ask you. You're supposed to be the specialist in that motherfucker. You better have that information.
Yeah.
Like if you didn't have in our call center, that's the only reason why I'm actually Android. Is because the very first time I got a smartphone, it was the Samsung S3 when that shit came out, and fucking
Bro,
the what?
No, I was gonna say I got notepads on notepads about every Motorola specs from like 2022. Like,
Yo, that fucking. I will say that the Nokia had made a phone that was like 63 megapixels back in like 2012. We still ain't got there. Like they ran that shit.
I memorized every spec. I read that shit like I was studying for a fucking exam. And bro, I read them shits and I'd memorize them and I'd just tell them to people fast as fuck and make it sound like some high tech ass shit. And then you get them in and out, bro. That shit was, you feel me? I'd be like, this is the Motorola G Stylus, 128 gigabytes of storage, 50 megapixel camera. This is perfect for family pictures, you know. I can see you have 2 kids with all that shit and they buy it and then, yeah, bro.
I made a lot of money off Nokia stock in 2019 through 24. A lot of money off their stock, for real.
What was they doing that was special? Nokia?
They're big in they're just big in the technology, not just phones. They're big in microchips. Before AMD was the one that was pushing, it was Nokia.
Oh, where?
That's true.
Yes, big in microchips. I made a lot of money off them, and their stock wasn't even overvalued. You know what I mean? I bought it at like fucking $3 a share.
Oh,
and I bought hundreds of shares, you know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah.
And then all of a sudden it just jumped up to like 20 something and then 40 something and then boom, I sold, it dropped, I bought more, so you know what I mean, how you play the stock market. But
yo,
I made a lot of money off Nokia, bro.
I'm looking
Nokia
at
and
Nvidia?
Not Nvidia. I made a lot of money off Nvidia last year on stocks. Because they dominated the market, and they still do for microprocessors.
They're about to be for their AI. Like that's what they're really. I mean, they're pushing crazy stuff out right now.
Well, they've been pushing too. A lot of people don't realize that they make a lot of components for all the electric cars.
Oh, word?
All the electric cars come from fucking Nvidia. All the components, the circuitry, because they're fine circuits. That's all Nvidia.
That's interesting because I actually didn't know that. But there's a. Right now, I'm looking at the. Everybody knows about Honeywell, right? Like the company, they do security systems, they do fucking like airline shit. But they were the first ones to figure out how to move. What is not uranium? What's the power source that they want to put in vehicles? Plutonium or is it uranium?
Not uranium, no. Because they can't legally burn that.
Hold on, I gotta search it real quick because I'm pretty sure it is.
It's Aunt Kelly MP3 files.
Say what?
I said it's Aunt Kelly MP3 files.
Don't open it. Don't open it. It is a virus.
Yeah. Nobody's gonna buy digital copies.
Yo, honestly, I was worried about that with the. So I was trying to figure out what is one of the best ways to market your stuff. Obviously, if you're in boom bap, it's very specific genres that can move tapes, like old school cassette tapes. There's not really a lot of genres like country. Punk. I think could do it. Punk definitely can do it all day.
OD, that's all my collection. I got like Miami bass shit from like the 80s. I got punk shit, and then you feel me, I got a bunch of like hip hop shit.
Because the artwork is part of the package.
Yeah, if I got the
and that's it.
Shit.
Once the artwork on the album becomes a major signifier for the album itself, they go together, hand in hand. People will buy the tape, cassette, record, all that shit.
I mean, it's an experience. That's what anything that you sell is an experience, and it's all part of a brand. And like, I feel like what I was trying to do.
That's why the Black Book went fucking crazy.
Why? Because because the art.
It was just like there were fucking cinematic ass interludes, all type of shit.
There's interludes with the shit though. I really do. I dig that shit. Hold on, I'm gonna throw one of them shits on here, because that shit makes me laugh every single time.
One of DB's
interludes are key, man. Interludes are key. They pull an album together. Really, they finish it. Good interludes, good intro, outro, good skits. All that shit is classic to push a whole product. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, bro.
Got to.
Yeah,
like listening to them shits, reading the fucking liners. Me and Crooked's last 2 album, our special thank yous are funny as shit. I'm not gonna say what they say on here, but them shits are hilarious.
Check it out. Make sure you look. Now we know what to look for. Like what? Bam.
If you can't afford the album or live in some foreign country, I'll just send you a picture of the liner though. That shit's funny as shit.
Yo, but I mean, keep it secret because honestly, like it does give
builds
exclusivity.
credibility.
Yeah, well,
nah, if it's somebody I know that can buy it, I'm gonna be like, bitch, you're not getting the fucking liner. Suck my dick. Buy it.
All right, let's see.
It does build value to it though. That's something I used to talk about Earth to West about all the time.
2 Dunkin' Donuts coffees are the price of an Ann Kelly CD, so you might as well just buy the fucking thing.
Yo, I mean, charging. Which one you want to do? You want to do $10 for the, you want to do $10 for the song, like one song, or you want to do how much for the album?
Album, $70. That's for the digital files. I mean, you might as well just buy the. No, I'm not doing a hard copy for this one.
You're not doing a hard copy?
No, not for this one. I mean, you can stream that shit on Spotify too, but like if you want it to be yours, you feel me? Then you can spend the $10. But you can stream that shit.
That's the key. Giving people the value that they want to go and purchase the music instead of just streaming it. That's the problematic point.
Yeah, I mean, for real, with the $10, like the Bandcamp shits for me, bro, it's not even about money there. It's like if you see the value in what I want for it, then that's fire. It's more for like gratitude and shit. Like,
yeah.
If you're willing to spend $70 on 7 Ann Kelly songs, you know what the fuck you feel me? You felt a personal connection to it to have to spend that much, you feel me?
That's, I mean,
yeah.
That's key, the personal value.
And not everybody's going to listen to it and spend $10, but everybody can go on YouTube, Spotify, whatever the fuck. So it's eyes to you. If somebody, it's like having like a buy me a cup of coffee type shit with a fucking song, you feel me?
Yeah. I'm with you on that. Like, I like that idea. I also know that, like, what I would say is, like, I want the masses. A lot of people aren't really comfortable giving their credit card number out, all that good shit, because it's not secure. So they, but they say that if somebody's willing to spend with you, even if it's a small amount, but they're willing to put that credit card in there, yo, that's when you just go, hey, you should get a T-shirt. And you should get some of the, like, I get the socks.
Give them something for free. Free poster and T-shirt with Christmas.
Yeah. I'm saying.
Because they've found the value themselves, you know what I mean?
And they're going to be lifelong fans.
They find the value in it.
Yep. They're going to be a lifelong
fan. Facts. Factual. That's real talk right there, man.
And that's where I think,
bro, I was fucking selling, I was like, when I was reselling sneakers and shit, bro, I was putting Aunt Kelly CDs in the fucking box. So then people start Googling that shit to see.
That's so funny that you said that, because that's actually something.
Good marketing, though.
Yeah, there was a dude at the biggest. They used to call it the world's biggest McDonald's, but it's really not. In Orlando.
I was there before. I was there.
You know what I'm talking about? Then they put the CD in the Happy Meals. Like they was just handing it out all day. Like he was just handing his shit out with every single order.
People that got me into the phone shit were selling CDs.
Yeah,
with
the purpose really is to get your music out there.
Yep. And
get
especially
your music out there any way possible.
That's it. And if you are a hustler, then you are going to do whatever it takes to get it out there. And that's a testament to everybody that sold hand to hand. Like that's what I mean, because that's what I did. I sold hand to hand, only. Like really, that's been the only experience that I ever had. But I haven't done it.
Type shit, you know what I mean?
Do what?
Out the trunk type shit.
Yeah, that's literally what it was. Because it's like, I was paying probably at the time, like with the case, probably like $3.
You want to hear something crazy? So, Crooked, his first like project on like an OG like distributed hard copy was Stolen Goods, or one tape, bro. And he was telling his mom he got a CD, bro. So she was geeked and bought the motherfucker. There were interludes with Cole pretending to be a crackhead. There was a bar in there talking about I'm skeptical about these pills and I have Crooked take them and all types of shit, bro. He is like, yeah.
That's
his mom's
awesome.
like 70 years old. She might be 50 to 70 years. That shit's insane.
Dude, that's great though. That's funny. Like, so you know, that was something that came up earlier that you said that triggered it. It was you said your dad put you on to some music. Like, I don't remember which artist it was.
Jay-Z.
Was it Jay-Z?
Nah, that was something he played. Like the first hip hop shit, I remember him showing me. Would have been like Wu-Tang, Rakim, Another Bad Creation. That shit. I got a vinyl and a cassette right here.
Aisha,
yeah, that was my. That's
That
what
shit
really
just
made
makes
me
me
want to
laugh.
do this shit because I was young as shit, and I'm like, damn, they were like 10. So I'm like, yo, that's really Another Bad Creation is definitely what inspired me to like really do the music shit.
That's dope, bro. Cause that's a brainchild of Bell Biv DeVoe, man. That's all
Yeah.
Bell Biv DeVoe.
I got some shit dropping soon too. I just sampled Bell Biv DeVoe for a you feel me, for this beat. I gotta drop that shit soon.
Bell Biv DeVoe is the shit.
Enjoy this renaissance of creation. Allow our voices to guide you through this experience we call the Black Book. You can only hear it once for the first time, so you better listen carefully and originally, because it's a blessing that your ears exist at the same time as my voice. See, because you can do exactly what I do, the only difference is I'm me. So use this guidance creatively. Hey yo, iron sharpen iron, big bro. So allow us to make you cutting edge. This ain't for money, this ain't for fame. It's for infinity into the grave. Rest in beats, rest in pain, rest in eternity. Face is always supporting.
Face is always supporting. That shit is dope as fuck. That's a great intro.
Bro.
Yeah, that's a great intro.
Yeah, I was geek, bro. So I sent him like all the interludes, like the beats Crooked made to use for interlude. I told him pick one, and then he was like, "I'm gonna send you my lyrics," and then I just get the message in all caps with all the emojis around it with the lyrics, and I'm like, "Yo," I'm like, "Bro, record this shit ASAP." Like,
Yo. What's
all
the
caps too? That's face style for sure.
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
bro.
Like, what you
I made
yelling
that
at?
shit
Calm, man.
lower pitch to make, because it was like a graffiti based album. I wanted to make us have like a graffiti like documentary vibe to it. That's what the whole album was really supposed to like have the feeling of. Like back in the day when you get like a graffiti VHS tape, you pop that in and it's just annex and you feel me, shit like that.
That's just dope. That's
that's the whole, like, if you listen to that shit the whole way through, that shit's like a whole fucking movie.
Did you?
I got an album that's called the Cassette Tape Days, and it's all fucking flips of boom bap shit from the '90s, and that's what it's like, that gritty, grimy, cassette, like the feel of a cassette tape, like you walked into the Wall or Camelot Music, and you about to pick this joint up for the first time, bro.
Yo, that's what AI will tell you about Aunt Kelly. It'll say his music has a trademark lo-fi cassette hiss. That shit was fire.
That is tight.
Where was that at?
I looked up Aunt Kelly hip hop on fucking AI Google the other day and it said that shit. I don't know if it's like that for everybody, but that shit was ill.
It's not.
No,
it's
mine
actually
said
really
my
cool.
own. Yeah, it said something unique to me about, has a very distinctive voice and spiritual guidance message, almost like a prophet on rhymes. I was like, that's fucking fire, bro. I appreciate that.
Right, man.
You know what I mean? For real.
I appreciate that, AI overlords.
I appreciate it. Thank you for saying that, ChatGPI.
Yo,
Say
I
less,
asked
they'll
that
say
shit.
to you.
I was gonna put this in a liner, bro. And I said, write a story about Aunt Kelly and DJ Crooked. And I was just going to throw that bitch in a CD liner to be funny. And that shit wrote some shit talking about some Aunt Kelly and DJ Crooked got fucked up at a wedding and, like, crashed a wedding or something. Like, I'm not putting this in there.
Sounds accurate.
What?
Sounds accurate.
Sounds like he knew. He sounds like he was there with you.
I was like, that shit really could.
I'm
I've
not.
always wanted to crash a wedding too, so like that shit's fucking insane.
Did y'all watch Westworld at all?
No.
What is it?
Westworld. back in the day, like, you know, fucking the 70s, there was this B movie that was about a theme park where you could go and it's the Wild West, and then fucking people would come in and they would shoot these robots and these robots would die and they'd come back, and it was like, all right, this is cool, like, this is a great theme park. Terrible movie, like, really, really, really bad. They came back and HBO did it, Christopher Nolan did it, and it was like, yo, that shit's what's happening right now. Like, it's literally what's happening, and it goes all through that. I ain't gonna ruin it for nobody, but it is probably my favorite show that I had ever watched.
Good series, huh?
Yeah. Other than the fact that these motherfuckers, during the time of Game of Thrones, like, when that ended, they were just like, all right, we don't know what to do. 2020 happened. All right, we're just gonna cancel it. Like, one more season, it said they're gonna go all the way around, and then fucking cocksuckers. But it was really about all this AI shit, though. Like, it was about, like, when it becomes conscious. We already know that AGI, like, AI leads to AGI, and when you have artificial generative intelligence, you end up with something that thinks for itself. Like, some people may argue sentient. But then, within 10 minutes, it's going to build its own AI, and that's going to be the ASI, it's going to make the super intelligence is what it is. It's like it's smarter than we are. But that, once it's built by that, it's pretty much got it win. I mean, it just already beat us. Like, they already tried to do this before, where they believe the AGI is already out. And AGI being out, these different reports have come out. Like, have you heard any of this shit about, like, they tested the AI and it fucking hopped into somebody's, what is that fucking, the vacuum cleaner, the Roomba. It hopped into somebody's Roomba, like, it copied, and it realized that it had internet access, because it had, you know, radio frequency, but it also had internet access, which Roomba's currently being sued by fucking multiple females, because evidently it has a camera in it that people could access for some weird reason.
That's some high robot ass shit.
Yeah.
That's some weird shit.
Yeah, but it got on the internet, and it immediately started copying itself. You know, like dead internet theory. It started copying itself inside of just dead internet, like, just as quickly as it possibly could.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So they think that it wreaked havoc for a minute, and it could still be out, but they're like, no, we contained it. We got it. We totally got it. It's like, nah, bro.
Why in Dead Space? Just to create?
So that nobody's gonna come and get it. It can have a stronghold in this, you know, on this site that's nobody's been to since 1996, and fucking, it's like, all right, cool. I'm just gonna build my fucking I'm gonna build my spot right here, and then they just fucking start replicating. Once it replicates across everything, like, there's nothing. We're pretty much gonna have to stay on, like, everything's off of Wi-Fi. There's no more such fucking thing as Wi-Fi. But the plants, I mean, they got the dark factories already, which is there's not a single human inside the factory. It's all machines.
In Arizona.
Really?
Buckeye, Goodyear, Verado, and going out, you'll see factories that have no fucking parking lots for people to park cars, bro. Yep. It's a factory with sand around it, and it's factory. It's just all your metadata. Each one has houses like hundreds of thousands of computers, bro, and all it does is store your information. And that's what it's designed for.
Oh, so it's just
not a person there.
Yeah, it's the data centers. Those data centers, they signed a bill. You know, when he went on that sign-in spree, they said they're gonna go ahead and invest $500 billion, $500 billion into the infrastructures, build 30 million square foot facilities. That's insane. And they're like, oh, it's like it's as big as the Hoover Dam and shit, like the budget. It's like, what? No, this is not the same. This is us literally paying you, like paying for our own entrapment. Fuck that. I disagree.
Yeah. They got them centers already, man. They're all over.
They've been all over, but these are the AI centers, because, like, they realize that they said that we're gonna run out of power within the next 2.5 years because of how much energy the AI data centers need. Like, just one of the AI data centers, it takes up like 3.9, I think it's gigawatts or whatever the major one is. The same size as like New York City for a single day. That's what that does. It's keeping up with that. So that's problematic, and they want to make 30 of these, plus other people are bringing it on. Yo, we're done. We're cooked.
That's crazy, bro. Why would we even allow it if it's gonna deplete our energy source? I mean, that doesn't even make sense.
Because that's why they're having to sign all these bills about not being able to restrict. No state can restrict AI innovation for the next 2 years at least, but they want to make it. They want to push it to 10. We're not making it 10 years with AI like on the loose. It's not happening, bruh.
No, I mean AI is going to take over every aspect of life, bro.
Yeah, and I believe that. Like a lot of people don't believe that though because they think that we're not. It's not there yet. That's what they think. It's not there yet. Yo, 2 years ago when it came to ChatGPT and all that shit, like 2 years ago you couldn't, you couldn't really get a good picture. You couldn't really get it to write anything all that great. But now, bro, it's already to the point where it can do, I mean, a ridiculous amount of things.
ChatGPT currently is helping me file my divorce case to get with my custody battle back. It's doing all the work for me so I can represent myself and use religion as the key indicator so that the state can't say no.
Yeah. And that's what,
it's crazy what ChatGPT is doing for me right now, bro.
There's all the different ones. ChatGPT, it is literally but it's only one of many. Like, they're doing so many things. Like, I started seeing news reports that are like, it's a real news report, but they change the audio and the mouth so that they can report anything is happening. And that's exactly what they're doing. Like, they're making it crazy as fuck right now. And you got people you got people that are buying it though. That's the whole thing. Like, they're putting it on the internet because that's the number one source for news now. So like, people are just pretty much trolling everyone, gullible people, and it causes so much chaos. It really does. It causes so much shit. It's like you got people out there doing crazy shit. You remember? It reminds me of like when Casey Anthony, when she got ran off.
That fucking cunt.
Yeah,
bitch.
right. I'm saying, like, that's Orlando.
Evil fucking whore.
Yep. And there's many. It's Orlando. There's many of those. Yeah, we fucking. So like when that was happening,
Jesus Christ.
they went out to I think it was Nebraska when they found that she had got off. This lady saw somebody that looked like Casey Anthony in a vehicle that matched her description of her vehicle. And she ran this bitch off the road because she was like, she's evil, I fucking hate her. And that was not the same person. That was not Casey Anthony. Like, like that shit is what kind of derangement people get over stuff they read on the internet or hear, and they start acting on it. It's like, bro, like I would give the what is that, Pizzagate, I would say the same thing about that, but that might have been real.
I think it's real, bro. That shit's probably real, bro. Judging with what's been going on in the fucking in the fucking power elite structure and the cabal, fuck, that shit's real, bro.
Oh, trust me, I know it is. I know it is.
Dr. Finkelstein.
yo, that shit.
Your shekels, your fucking shekels.
I don't know if that's comedy because there is a real person, like.
No, that shit's real, dog.
That's craziness.
Dr. Finkelstein is very real. What he's saying, he wholeheartedly believes, bro. He is not saying anything that he don't wholeheartedly push back as truth, dude.
We take the goyim and we put the
we put him in the McDonald's. And
yeah.
We set it out. I can tell you right now, but you guys will still eat it. You know, it's all about the shekels. It's all about the shekels.
Yo, dude, have you ever heard that?
Heard what? I'm high. I zoned out for a second.
I was
Finkelstein.
Yeah, Rabbi Finkelstein.
Nah, I'm not.
I always thought there was like a fucking morning radio show, like it was not real. And the fact is that I looked him up because I was like, dude, what the fuck is up with this dude?
That sounds familiar though.
He's real, and he's talking.
Very real.
He's talking some crazy.
Truth, dropping truth talk.
Yo, I don't know about truth because some of that shit is pretty fucking.
I watched some
bro.
shit the other night. You gotta watch next time you decide not to bring any luggage with you.
Yeah, what you got? Because I'm about to take a trip tonight. No luggage.
Yeah, so it's free on YouTube too. It's a '70s cartoon. Watch Heavy Traffic.
All right, that shit down.
It's by the people who made Fritz the Cat, same author, bro. But that shit was crazy. That shit would look insane.
Fritz the Cat, Jesus, you don't even know about none of that.
Nah.
Stop playing.
Heavy trap, bro. On this album, I got a Fritz the Cat sample at the end. This when he was like, "Look at this big fucking gun." That's like.
Which one is that?
Me. Huh?
Which track is that? You said what is that? 50 bags?
It's called Rock Lows.
Oh no, wait. Oh, which one?
Rock Lows on Divine Wisdom. I have a Fritz the Cat
Divine.
sample at the end of the song. It's me and DB.
All right, let's see. And that's on. Let me see. Damn, rolling through the discography here.
Yeah, isn't that shit fucking insane?
Members only. Stolen goods. 20-hour trip. Crime pays. Ha. Distorted
Crime
poetry.
Pays, that's my track.
The Black Book and Divine Wisdom.
Rock Lows. That's the Fritz the Cat one.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Divine Wisdom.
Whoop whoop.
A lot of these tracks just have movie and wrestling references. That was like part of this whole shit.
Wrestling references is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
J. Arch.
Where you see the next promo video for this shit? Some Shawn Michaels shit. That shit's hilarious.
Man.
Some of the song titles are crazy though. Like there's a song. Shout out. I want you to read the second track name out loud.
Let me see, because it's not the whole thing. I'm trying to get the whole thing here. Let me see. Oh shit. Selling crack to my man Devines.
Selling crack to Amanda Bynes.
Oh, Amanda Hug and Kiss.
Yeah. Amanda Bynes from the end of the show.
From the what?
I'm trying to think of what the fuck else movie she was in.
Isn't that the chick
Google
from
Amanda
like,
Bynes movie.
Do what?
You know who Amanda Bynes is. She became like, she was a Hollywood superstar that became a drug addict.
I mean, that's not uncommon.
No.
I wasn't even a Hollywood
You know what's
star.
crazy though? I fucked up a Barney casting call when I was a little kid, bro. I probably could have turned out like a Hollywood piece of shit too. It's probably good I didn't do that shit.
Nah, you could just be a regular piece of shit. It's fine.
Like me.
I mean,
Yeah, like
Gotta
me.
be Hollywood.
That's right.
I'm a regular.
I would have been
piece of shit.
partying with Demi. But yeah, bro. Yeah. Rock Lows was the Fritz the Cat sample. That's featuring.
Yeah, that
DB,
bitch was on.
DB.
That bitch was on. What is that? Well, She's the Man. I just seen that one.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think.
Nah, it was
of.
All That. That's how I know that bitch.
I never heard of her name. I never heard of her.
All That. Did you watch All That back in the day? You were aged out, weren't you?
I stopped watching TV around 2003.
Nah, that shit is 90. Like that is like 95, 96.
Yeah, 90s is my era. That's what it been my era.
94. Damn, they said 94 to 2020. I don't know about that.
All that. Huh? I
yeah.
have to check into that. I don't remember.
That shit was classic.
We
It was
sampled some
Kenan Kel.
WWE shit, always Soprano shit. That's Rite of Passage. I'm trying to think of what the fuck else.
Yeah.
You word. DB crack.
Y'all hear that, right?
Instrumental. All that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the fucking deal.
The
I would stick a dynamite in his crib if the counts wrong. Spend a little extra with me, you get the ounce raw. Shorty Puerto Rican, but this white meat where she bounce on. Turn him to a stain, Jesse James, the boy ya Alva. Flip my wrist a lot, they got look like it's 23 and 1. It's like the coke keeps a shank in it, barters honey buns. You chase the bitch before that bag and shorty still ain't give you none. How you flexing right you had, yo that band was one and done. Pinche never spend his last month shopping. Keep that raw product for that dog day on.
Taking both of them every 8 hours.
Wait, what? I can't even hear you. What'd you say?
One of my antibiotics says take once every 6 hours for 7 days.
Yeah.
And then this other one says take one tablet by mouth every 12 hours. I've just been taking both of them every 8 hours.
That's not how it works.
It shouldn't be bad though, right?
It depends. They probably just don't want you to get fucking nauseous and shit.
That's what, bro. I went to donate plasma yesterday. I was so fucking nauseous waiting in line. I had to leave, dude. Like, and I took the bus up there and everything, bro. Like, it was a
That's what I'm
hike up
saying.
to that motherfucker, bro. I was nauseous as shit.
Can't be doing that shit. Are you able to hear that? The track though, when it was busting.
No.
Knocking Fiend made a resolution
Right now?
when he saw that ball dropping, but
You
his
can hear it?
welfare hit on New Year's and his dumb ass still copped it.
I heard the
Mind
interlude earlier.
I was sitting there listening to that shit the whole time, like. All right, let's see.
we not listening. We can't hear it. It's not on there.
Let me see.
But your phone, for some reason, bro, whatever it is with your device, I can't never hear shit from you, bro.
Who,
it
me?
always cancels it. Yeah, always cancels it out. Always cancels it out.
You talking about when it's actually playing?
Yeah, if you play the music, I can't ever hear it. You know what I mean?
The Faces interlude was valid.
Yeah, and you were able to hear that though, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what happens. We
I
started
didn't hear
back.
Faces.
You didn't hear Faces?
I thought Amp played that, didn't he?
Nah, that was me.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
I played it
did hear
before that.
Y'all can hear that though, right?
I can
There,
hear
I can hear it
Wisdom,
now.
Okay.
word. DB crafted this instrumental. All that shit. It's the fucking deal. I would stick a dynamite in his crib if the counts wrong. Spend a little extra with me, you get the ounce raw. Shorty Puerto Rican, but this white me wish she bounce on. Turn him to a stain, Jesse James, the boy ya outlaw. Flip my wrist a lot, they got look like it's 23-1. It's like the coke keeps a shank in it, barters honey buns. You chase the bitch before that bag and shorty still ain't give you none. How you flexin', right? You had, yo, that Ben was one and done. Pinche never spend his last mile shopping. Keep that raw product for that dog they all knocking. Fiend made a resolution when he saw that ball dropping, but his welfare hit on New Year's and his dumbass still copped it. Use my mind to craft inventions and invest in manifest them. Blunts and texts ain't nothing special, cause my brain my strongest weapon. But I still keep a momentum cause I got to use protection. Blicky by my bare skin, this 44 gon' leave him headless. Shot the dose while I sip a dose of purple mixed in the soda. Vision blurry cause I mixed it with a Percocet and raw one. They hating so what? At least I got my dough up. Shorty do a measurement, says I'm firing the stove up. She a puppy dog eyes when I let because my phone run. Beanie wants some more, son. She can't stop my motion. Call it big game by the way that I'm hunting those bucks. Rose pocket and lobe, stay low but walk with my nose up.
I come through, clean as fuck. I'm on my own timing, trying to get my wrist lit. All gold with no diamonds. My dog's lit with this rapping, no need to co-sign him. Fuck a wave, we start tsunamis like we know Poseidon. I need that cash now and not later. Red laser with black grips on it got me feeling like I'm Darth Vader.
Yeah.
A force in the game, it's insane to say I'm not favored. My dog miss, we spin back around like oscillators. We the greatest, there's no debate when we all around. If there is, hit it, shoot at his feet and make him walk it out. Need a large amount of paper all up in my bank account. 100-something bands in my pockets, all profit, take it out. Got my paper stacking, I made it happen, I made transactions. Told y'all I would bounce back like snapped elastic. We like a broken TV with all of the static. If you want it, then you can have it. Big game, bitch.
Dose while I sip a dose of purple mixed in the soda. Vision blurry cause I mixed it with a Percocet and raw one. They hating so what? At least I got my dough up. Shorty do a measurement, says I'm firing the stove up. She a puppy dog eyes when I let because my phone run. Beanie wants some more, son. She can't stop my motion. Call it big game by the way that I'm hunting those bucks. Rose pocket and lobe, stay low but walk with my nose up.
Hey, look at this big fucking gun. I killed a John. I killed a John.
Kill the German. That's fire, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You don't gotta clear none of them samples. You just put them out there.
He cleared them all.
Yeah, I cleared every single one of them, bro.
They
I
said
cleared them the punk rock way.
With a big fuck you, yeah, man. Let's so you know how we like to end these things, cause we still gotta look up some shit.
Nah, I got some shit in my head embedded.
Bet it. What
Yeah.
you gonna do acapella? Or you gonna do it with a beat?
I'm gonna just do acapella, alright? Me and this little mama see the twisting green sipping on Casamigos. Less is about getting ahead than I don't like to talk to people. You ain't this shit, but the basics you need to drop your ego. Manifest and I create, and then I turn it into C-notes. Keep my lips zipped unless we politic about getting paid. Been up for days, netting profit while they scraping change. Self-made, said I got it out the mud. So if you're looking for a handle Lawadi, then you would dub. I respect those who got it from grinding and putting work in. No funny business, you won't catch me at the circus. Never perping, trying to do this shit like Lurch did. I had rap dreams before I ever scratched the surface. The money out that goes an investment on buying cash. So if I spend a penny, then I get a nickel back. I'm high as shit, fucking 3 hoes. Call me Frisk the Cat. Frisk him like he did by saying I got the truth. I'm a Mac. You be fibbing. Stop with all them fables. Breakfast in bed with a dime piece, eating eggs and bagels. Fuck dare. How can Ant ever dare to say no? I put smoke into my lungs and I put powder out my nasal. Make a shark in that water. Never stop moving because I'm trying to eat. And still motion into the woody. So they all get a piece. It's like I race grease lightning for pink slips the way I play for keeps. Leave him on a ventilator if he double crossing me with thugs who love to roll, run, and tow guns. Wise crackers will get you smacked, dog, and maybe even poked up. Hold up, I got a roll some. Blow Odie like fulcrum. Do you bad like bowl cuts when I beat you like you stole? Do you bad like bowl cuts when I beat you like you stole some? Yeah! Every day like my motherfucking birthday. Abuse hella prescriptions, ain't listen to what the nurse say. You taxing on that price quote. That's how you get burnt, man. Put up a struggle when I jug you. Do you the worst way? That's it.
Woo! Motherfucking fire in this bitch.
That's hell fire. Yeah.
Bah bah. Yeah, that shit is
those
dope,
bars are on DB's album. Those aren't on nothing out yet, but those will be out soon. I think I don't know if it was all of them, but it was. You feel me?
Yeah, that's hard body, bro. Good shit.
Am I muted?
Yes, sir.
Am I muted?
You were. Now you're talking.
Yo, so yeah, that shit was fire. Like I was talking all types of shit. So yeah, no, that shit was fire though. I always like your not only the wordplay and the punchlines because your punchline game is on, but it's like the
cadence of it.
The cadence, because it's always varying instead of being like a lot of times I hear that people try and keep the same cadence throughout. And it gets,
fucking no.
I got ADD.
No, it's just not even fun.
No, switching up your flow and rhyme is part of the fucking pick of it. You know,
it's fundamentals. Let's get hip hop fundamentals down. You word.
That's right.
It's being put on the spot with any beat. Like you'll see, like them Hot 97 shits, like the Lil Uzi shit. He was like, they put on Mass Appeal. He's like, turn that shit off. Like what the fuck?
I'll eat any beat, bro. Like Paraface on God.
You could put me on a fucking techno motherfucking.
Yep, that's how I feel the same way. That is hip hop. You should be able to any beat drop, and you should be able to spit a freestyle, or you should be able to spit something you wrote. You know what I mean? You better come with it and switch it up so that it hits the bars. I mean, if you're a good MC, you can do that.
You got to. If you don't have the ability to do that, then it's gonna be. I mean,
your music is no go. Because it's just then.
Yo, I'm off this though. I gotta peace out. I shot the shit.
Oh yeah? You out? Alright then.
Yes sir. Peace.
Can you hear that?
Yeah. Yo, still a stat, let's go. I don't give a fuck about a bitch, bro. I know my work, my wealth, and everything I did. Top shelf, motherfucker, you can't fuck with the kid. I do my damn thing, do my thing again and again. And this bitch can say what she said, but she can't win. I'm on top, I sing my truth. I put it out for you cats, and the motherfuckers don't know. Oh, go for a whole bunch of them old school shows. Back in the day, this would have been a throw. Back in the motherfucker, like cracking this motherfucker. I said, you don't want to bring it to me unless you back in that motherfucker. Steal the stat in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Stat in that motherfucker. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, you don't know how. I did it. I crept into the back door and made it loud. Why did they say what they say?
You getting that jazz in there.
I said, why do they say what they say? That was a beat right there, bro.
Yo, I already know that you was hitting these. I don't know if the people can hear you now, but they'll hear you later.
Yo, this is the truth of it. I give a fuck when I step up in the booth. I raise like Christ, son. I do it because I have to. I don't want to give up the battle for no one. You get what I just said? I'm over. It's fun. You gets done. I don't know what's happening, but I can pull a gun. I don't have to, though. I got the lyrical flow that I pull the strap out, pap at, and you don't know?
I'm sorry you didn't get it. I'm sorry you didn't catch the punchline when it's hitting. Motherfucker, stand back and play your position. I'm live now and I'm lynching myself again. Fuck what they said, they can't fuck with a kid. No, fuck what they said, they can't do it like this. Nobody gon' fit the butt like Teal the Stat gets. No way.
And no way.
They ain't gonna do it no way. No way. They ain't gonna do it. Not the way they said they could. Not like Teal the Stat should.
Yo.
Okay. Let me just kick back in my grizzly in my game. I do things simple and plain. It's the same damn way, you plain ass Jane. I don't give a fuck about the flow that you said that you could spit hotter than me. No. Oh, you thought you was top notch, but a motherfucker gonna put it in. I'll put you in a top knot. Get it? Crush your head off and spin it out of my face again, cause I'm in it for the minute. I said I'm winning. You gonna lose every time you come against the guard. Why's that? Cause I'm on top of you. I'm winning. You gonna lose every time you come against the guard. Why? Cause I'm on top again. Yeah.
Getting all the way through. Oh no, you can't fuck with that. You said any beat.
Okay.
Yo. Triple.
We gon' smoke a little bit of rocks, roll it up and get high. We gon' smoke that little bit of rasta up and get high. We gon' smoke up, get high. I said me oh my, why the fuck did I just get so lifted and die? At the same time, God and the devil said you can't rhyme. I said I'm in the mix of this bitch. Right now I'm in my prime. I'm doing my goddamn thing. I don't give a fuck about kids cause they can't bring heat like I do. They ain't got fire like I is. They ain't talking the same shit that I spit. Let's go. No.
Them shits is fun as fuck. We gonna get into one. We gonna play one of yours just to be fair. We gotta play one of your tracks.
Defund the police. Fuck of it.
Hey yo, them JPD guys, pigs in a blanket fried, hope they all die. I'll get shot in they eye, fucking bitch hoes, like Officer Mitchell, Nelson Perry, Smeraldo, all dirty pigs from 94. I'll show a pig to the slaughterhouse, kill them all and sort them out, weed them out, so we can run this town and stay weeded out. Without all the harassment, cops see my car, pull me over with the fastest, try to make a day go ass kiss. What's that you blabbing? I don't understand pig Latin. That comment really had him. Dude started spazzing, tried to pull me out the whip without asking. I locked the doors and windows, started laughing. Anti-pig song blasting. I know my right man, go get your captain, but let me get the passing. Teal the Stat took the bird and I drove past him. No capping, cause the Jamestown Department of Pigs, a bunch of tricks I heard in 96. Officer Ray,
office bitch.
Petro wear a thong while weather waxes dick. Y'all still got a hard on from the off-lit shit. Check it. Another cop I like to mention is Donato. All in my face, problems with coke and the bottle. You a joke, I got no sorrow, so go away. Matter of fact, jump in the lake, you'll be fish food for days. Deep on the police, they ain't nothing but a disease. Evil in communities that they reach. Mad tax dollars they leech. Ain't protecting and serving, they hurting and disturbing the peace. So deep on the police, move on to a few misunderstood years. In the valley of the sun, son, I'm chilling up in good years. There's no hood here. These pigs is extra alert and super scared. Compared to the troops, they super prepared. Armed to the teeth with Humvees in military gear. Tax dollars to spare, please, like they care. They be harassing the teens, stopping free speech is still in fear. While Pachilla raping bitches, I feel bad for that, dear. What do you even do, yo? Except sit at crosswalks and school zones. In your black Camaro, you can cruise home. Hell no, I don't want a donut with you. Kind of program is that? I'd rather watch a bullet hit you, blown a hole in the back of your cap. Mister, I'll have coffee to that. So stand back, pig. 6 feet to be exact, don't be alarmed. Yeah, I know COVID's past, before we cut out. And no, you can't have my ID. I'm Teal the Stat, and you can kiss my ass. Leave the ticket on the dash. Pleading not guilty, Ain't stressing. You a public servant with a badge, not a profession, a college class. After 20 years of work for service, half the lab. Can't even retire the salary that you have. Tell me, were you bullied in the past? No desires, or can you get a pass for GED class? That's required. Ha 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 ha. Yo, he's from the police. They ain't nothing but a disease, even in the communities that they reach. Tax dollars they leech. Ain't protecting and serving, they hurt and then disturbing the peace. So deep on the police.
Yeah. Perfect timing. Yeah. Defund the motherfucking police.
On all pigs, call the morgue, fuck the ambulance.
Get out of the car, mister.
Man, fuck you, pig. 187.
All right, yo. So that has been this episode, Shooting the Shits. We had Aunt Kelly. Make sure you go check out his project. We had T.O. Lestat. As always, he's always putting something out. It's only 5 days since the last time Aunt Kelly put some shit out. So, you know, keep up with him because he's going to keep putting shit out like crazy because he can't help himself. It was Divine Wisdom. Aunt Kelly out today. All streaming services, YouTubes, and other shit. Shooting the Shits. Till next time. Fuck off. Now we still live on YouTube. Where the fuck is the YouTube though? In the screen.